What's up, Miami Dolphins representatives? What they do, this is the Big Fish Network, home for Miami Dolphin fans worldwide. I took a look at our regular season December record, and since 2000, our overall record is 48-53. 48-53 out of 22 seasons from the year 2000 to now. We've only had 7 where we either dominated or won more than we lost. The rest we lost. So, and those 7, when I look at the years, 2005 we went 4-0, and that's when we was coached by Nick Saban, and we went 9-7 that year. 2008 we went 4-0, and that was the Wildcat year, coached by Tony Sperano. We went 11-5 with Chad Pennington and them boys. And 2013 we went 3-2. And the rest of the years, the other 3 years, were all when we were coached by Flores. 2019, when everybody thought we were the worst team in the history of the league, Flores found a way to galvanize that defense, and we ended up beating the Patriots the last game to mess up their playoff seeding. We went 3-2 in December. 2020, we went 3-1. Last year, we went 3-0. But this year, we went 0-4. 0-4. Now, Brian Flores and Mike McDaniel, they're polar opposites. They both reached the same destination, but they did it in different ways. Mike McDaniel went 9-8, but he went 9-8 with the cheetah. With Tyreek Hill, who we acquired from the Chiefs. He went 9-8 with Bradley Chubb. You know what I mean? He went 9-8 with Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert. Brian Flores went 9-8 with Mac Hollins, with Devontae Parker, who ain't been doing shit with New England. He's been trash ever since. Matter of fact, his best years, Devontae Parker's best years of his career has been under Brian Flores. And Mike Gesicki's best years have been under Brian Flores. You can look at the numbers. So, polar opposites. Brian Flores started off slow, but he finished strong as a motherfucker. Mike McDaniel starting off strong, but this 0-4 record, this cannot be a trend. So, and Mike McDaniel has been a genius offensively. He really has. Like, it ain't his fault. We scoring points. It was the defense. He did a good job of getting rid of Boyer. But this next year is going to determine what kind of coach he really, really is. Is he a transcendent coach? Which I hope he is. I want Mike McDaniel to be our coach, and I just want us to just stick with him and run with him for at least 5 years. I don't want Stephen Ross to listen to Mike Florio. Don't listen to Colin Cowherd. Mr. Stephen Ross, if you are listening, don't listen to none of them people, because you're gonna end up doing the same thing you did with Sperano and Flores. You're gonna get impatient. You're not gonna give Mike McDaniel time to do what he needs to do to find out how to make that secret sauce, and he's gonna get canned at the wrong time while he's still trying to build because you being impatient. So as a fan, and maybe of all y'all fans that's listening to this, if y'all back me, Mr. Stephen Ross, give this man at least 3 or 4 years to try things that may work, may not work, because his formula on offense is gonna work. Chris Greer is gonna get him the right players, and it's gonna continue to work, and he's gonna refine it even more. But that defense, you got to give him time to, maybe the next defensive coordinator. Like I said, y'all know who I want. I want Sean Desai or Sam Madison. But if he choose somebody else and he don't work out, get that man time to, we didn't have the best defense with this guy. Let him fire him too and find somebody else. I feel like Flores didn't really get enough time. I know y'all disagree because y'all saying, well, yeah, he did get enough time. He had Chad O'Shea, he had Chan Gailey, and then he had the 2 OCs. Yeah, that's true. But if he's still winning games, keep giving him time. Let him find another solution. He got to keep trying until he figured out what we need. But at least he's winning games in the process. We went 10-7, 9-8. We'll win the games on defense if that's what we got to do, and figure out the offense later as we go along. And we got to do the same thing with Mike. Win games on offense, and we're gonna have to figure out the defense. But the difference again between Mike McDaniel and Flo is that Mike has a better starting point. Look at the players we got on defense. Look at what Chris Greer's assembled for us on defense. This is what Flo would have had to work with this year. And y'all hear Kenny Pickett. He was a good coach. Kenny credits him for him getting through 2-minute drills and getting better. So it wasn't just the defense. He was just an all-around good motivator. I really don't think he was the problem. And, it goes to show based on how he was able to win games and the team gets stronger. I'd rather be a team on the incline than a team that's on the decline. So if Mike McDaniel has this happen again, you know who the fans gonna think Mike McDaniel really is? Another Adam Gase. That's what they gonna think. They gonna think he's Adam Gase with glasses. And CBS posted on Facebook about how our past 9 outdoor games below 40 degrees Celsius have been terrible. This year we lost against Buffalo by 3. San Francisco lost. We lost to San Francisco by 16. We lost to Buffalo in 2020 by 30. We lost to Cleveland in 2019 by 17 points. We lost to Buffalo again in 2018 by 25 points. We lost to Green Bay in 2018 by 19 points. We lost to Kansas City in 2017 by 16 points. We lost to Buffalo in 2017 by 8. And then we lost that playoff game against Pittsburgh by 18. So it's a common theme here. And out of all of these 9 outdoor games, I noticed that 4 of them were against the Buffalo Bills. So we got to find a way to win. We got to find a way to win those games. Now, the best I've seen us play in the snow or the cold was obviously that Dallas game where we won. Leon Lett fumbled the ball in the end zone and made a dumb play, and we won that game. But also that 1990 match when Marino and Kelly went at it for the AFC title, but we lost. We lost, but we played hard. Marino played his ass off that game. The 1994 fake spike game against the Jets, we played good that game in the cold. And that 2002 game in week 12 against Buffalo when we had Ricky Williams out there toting that pill, running like a beast, running roughshod against the Bills. And there was a few others here and there, but for the most part, we have not played well in cold weather stadiums, especially in the slush. The damn fans at Highmark Stadium was throwing snowballs at us, hitting players in the face mask and the shield. I mean, and when Ryan Tannehill was quarterbacking for us, he only had one winning record in the cold, and that was in 2013. But for 6 seasons, we struggled. Now, we didn't get to assess him in 2016 against the Steelers in the playoffs, again, because he was hurt. Matt Moore played, and he looked like shit. That damn hit that Bud Dupree hit that Matt Moore got hit with, it looked like he got shot when he got hit. That man came in there, like a bullet. And Tua, he's been good in December, but not that good last year in the cold. That Titans loss raised questions about his size, and it fed pretty much into Collins' whole theory that he's too small and that he don't have the arm strength in the cold. So we got to get over this hump. And as a team this year, we haven't been good in the cold. Lost to Buffalo, even though we played much better in the cold and won. Like I said, it's been terrible. So the question I asked the fans, and the question I even want to ask to the coaches and to Chris Greer, are we a solar power team? Are we built like a solar power team? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is we are built like a solar power team. And the reason I say that is because of the division we're in. We have to win at least 9 games before December, especially if we're going to lean on the aerial attack and win at least 1 in December. That'll be 10 wins. 10 wins will get you in. But we can't lose no games at home in the sun and none to weaker teams like, the Texans or any of them teams, the Raiders. We got to beat those teams. I think Mike can grow when it comes to morphing us into a downhill running team by the end of November. I thought it was smart to lean on the ground and pound when he was devising the plan for Skylar Thompson, but I think that he should continue that even when Tua gets back. And I got a video dropping soon where I give my top 5 running backs that I want the fans to take a look at. But before we do all that, Mike McDaniel needs to take this damn shirt that he wore in practice leading up to the Buffalo game and burn it. Take that damn shirt off. I wish it was colder. No, you don't. You don't wish it was colder, dog. Like, you don't. And listen, our owner, Stephen Ross and Tom Garfinkel, they did a fantastic job of using smart architecture and state-of-the-art positioning of the canopy relative to the sun so that it's beaming on our opponents' benches while we in the shade. And they showed the thermometers in the Vikings and the Rams games when they flew down here, and the side-by-side difference was crazy. I mean, from their side of the field or their sideline to our sideline, the two side-by-side thermometers were, just showed the advantage that we had. And we train in that. So it's nothing new to us. And, we needed a quarterback like Tua Tagovailoa who grew up in the sun, grew up in Hawaii. This is like home to him, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably perfect for his training. You need to have elite speed on the outside at wide receiver to tire out the opponent's players and have them scared over for the over-the-shoulder bombs and speed. And Mike did a great job of leveraging that speed, striking fear in teams. But by week 7, I think we should be switching to more of a power running team using play action to go down the field. Less toss plays and more stretch plays, stretch runs and misdirection runs off the stretches with the linemen pulling and creating organized chaos. That's what I want to see. If we can start winning games grounding and pounding in weeks 8 through 10, then by December, all our running backs and tight ends, I think they'll be revved up and ready and fired up for the winning games and the playoffs. And the goal to me should, obviously be to win as many games as possible for us, but for us at least 9-2 before it gets too cold going away. And I say that because that way we could just find a way to win just one more game, to end the season to get in. If we lose some games after winning 9, it won't matter if we can win 1, because like I said, 10 wins will usually get you in the playoffs. Now, the best path to the Super Bowl for us would be to win 12 games or more and get a first round bye and a home playoff game at Hard Rock Stadium. That's our best path to the Super Bowl. But that's going to take sweeping the Jets and sweeping the Bills for the AFC crown, maybe splitting one with the Patriots. We gotta sweep at least 2 teams in our division. And, that's been a tall order for us for years. And I think what we should do, what I really think we should do, is we should petition the damn league to switch divisions with the Colts. I don't know why the hell we in the AFC East any damn way. We really should be in the AFC South. The Colts used to be in this division with us, but for whatever reason, when they created the AFC South, instead of moving us, they moved them. They're in the Midwest. That don't make no damn sense. If anything, I think Indianapolis is closer to the Bills, the Jets, and the Patriots. Plus, they got the same type of weather. It makes more sense for us to be in the AFC South. Chris Greer, Stephen Ross, man, petition, try to get us out of this damn division. That's what I really think we should do. And the only reason why they move the Colts probably and kept us in this damn division is because the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Patriots, we all came into the league through the AFL, and we have history and head-to-head rivalries with those teams. But I think those rivalries could still continue. Just because we move to the AFC South don't mean we can't still have a rivalry with them. And we could just trade places. To me, it makes more sense for us to play the Texans and the Jaguars and the Titans. It'll be better on distance, you know what I'm saying? And maybe we could do preseason instead of doing, because we usually play the Jags or the Buccaneers in preseason. We could just play the NFC South teams in preseason. Play the Falcons and the Buccaneers and the Panthers, those teams in preseason. I think that'll be better. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Are we a solar power team? Like I said, and do y'all think we should try to petition the league to get our asses up out of the AFC East and move to the AFC South? If y'all with that, let me know what y'all put that in the comment section. Maybe I'll do a petition on the show. Maybe I'll try to write up something. We need to get up out of this damn division, man. But that's my rant. Y'all let me know. Till next time, signing off. TBFN. Fins up. Home for Big Fish Network. Home for Miami Dolphin fans worldwide.